It was all by design. It was all by design. Listen, family, I pray y'all are doing well. First of all, let me give all honor, all glory to the Most High Yahuwah as we thank Yahushua who hung, bled, and died. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is a video response back to you, Avalon. I told you I was going to try to do this video this week. From your email, let me just say it like this. Anybody who's 40 and up, I can even say 35 and up for a lot. If you're in your 50s right now, 60s, 70s, 80s, if you was born in the 70s, if you was born borderline 79, 1980, 81, 82, 83, you saw cocaine, crack cocaine, destroy communities. Now I want to ask you a question. How did these drugs get into the community? Who planted it there? Everything happened by design. It's so many people don't understand that our people wasn't always like this. I remember when the man was at home, daddy was at home, daddy was working hard. He may have been a plumber, electrician. But then when the CIA stepped in, you start seeing all kind of confusion. Who planted these drugs in the black community? Who planted this dope? Who put these guns where we could kill off each other? They knew it was gonna happen. And we fell for it. To this day, it hurt to see my race of people hate each other the way we do. I ain't talking about everybody. Won't support each other. How many have been murdered behind the gun? And I think about them hard-working moms and grandmothers back then. And then look at how many grandmothers wind up raising the children because their own children were strung out on dope. But how many got locked up behind selling drugs? I watched crack cocaine take out a community, destroy families, destroy a lot of my family. Drugs, if you grew up like me and you saw this in your family, if you wasn't involved in doing the drugs yourself, you saw it kill off a lot of people that we love. I remember having these conversations back to back with my Uncle Jerry. He would go to rehab, get out, come back to the hood. And that look, I'll never forget that strung out look. Not just him, but quite a few people I know in the hood. That's a look that you never really get out of your mind. And you see the drugs eating their body, destroying their body every day. Mind gone. But who put this dope over here? See, when you start looking at the CIA, the feds raiding this house, look at how many crooked police officers got busted. All police officers are not crooked. Look at how many officers will plant dope because it's a business. Plant drugs because you got to fill up that penitentiary bed. How much it costs to house one inmate? Or why the government always shipping so much money to the private penitentiaries? Where does these old drugs go? These old medicine. Why are so many people killed off like this? It was set up by design. We didn't put the drugs over here. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not making excuses for nobody. If you sold drugs and got busted, you done what you done. You done what you done. You do the crime. You got to do the time. Understandable. You're not gonna get no argument from me. But I'm saying, who put it here? And then look at the unemployment rate in the 70s, how it just started declining. Men that used to work, I can't find work. Then you get strung out on dope. Children wind up selling dope. Gentrification already took over. Parents dying off and leaving the children in the house and they can't even pay the taxes on it. And the house gets sold for a little or nothing. And now we still talking about save the community. It's gone. The community was dead long time ago. The home got messed up once the man got taken out of the house and the government took over. See, America got an answer for all this dirt, innocent blood, shed, you name it. I just want to just have this little moment with you for a moment and respond back, because it wasn't always like this. That's why I talk so much about the Tulsa, the Oklahoma massacre. When once upon a time on the Black Wall Street, you could talk about when we owned our own and it got taken from us. We was murdered for it. Or how many things was created that they took credit for. So I said, the video I did the other day, racism ain't never left. Stereotyping ain't never left, excuse me. But you see what you see. See, I'm from the hood. Born and raised in the hood. Y'all, we seen a lot. And that's why I'm the way I am, man, when it comes to being patient with people, understanding, but then my tolerance for stupidity is low, but my tolerance for ignorance is high. Because ignorance just means you simply not knowing. That's why I'm very patient with people. But then we have to realize also some people just gonna continue to be stupid. They're gonna die doing stupid things. They don't wanna change. And most of that is your family member. Most of that is a lot of church folks. So it was always a setup by design. Somebody had to plant them drugs over here. Just like I said about the rap music, it was all a setup. They knew how to take our talent and use it against us. I'll leave you on that. Shalom.